Right, so now we're going to look at some consecutive integer word problems. The sum of 3 consecutive integers is 57. What is the value of the smallest integer? So we need to figure out what the 3 numbers are so we know which one is the smallest. We have consecutive, which means one after another in a row, and we're dealing with integers, which are positive or negative whole numbers. So we won't have fractions or decimals to worry about in this problem. So right now, if I knew what the first number was, it would make it very easy to solve this. If my first number was 5, I know the next consecutive integer is 1 more, so it would be 6. And 1 more after that would make that 7. If the first one was 23, I'd add 1 to that, I would get 24. The problem is we don't know the first number. So we have to figure out what are we going to let the first number represent since it's unknown right now. So if I say x equals the first consecutive integer, and based on our examples here, we know that the next one is 1 more than the first one. So if I say take the first, which is unknown right now, x, and add 1, we would get the second. And then if I add 1 more to that, so really it's x plus 1 more, so x plus 2, that would equal the third consecutive integer, because we took the second one, which is x plus 1, and added 1 more. So x is my first consecutive integer, x plus 1 is my second, and x plus 2 is my third. Now to write the equation, I need to take the sum of those 3. So here's the first consecutive integer, here's the second consecutive integer, here's the third consecutive integer, their sum. The answer when I add these 3 together is 57. So now I just have to go through and solve this. If I can find the first one, the other 2 are easy to figure out. So I have to combine like terms on the left here. 1x, 2 x's, there are 3 x's, and 1 and 2 makes 3. And that still equals 57. So kind of my cleanup step, combine like terms. Then I'm going to get rid of this addition of 3 by subtracting it. Okay, I want to isolate variables, so the addition goes first. So I have 3x equals 54. Then if I go back to x, I have to get rid of multiplication with division on both sides. And then 54 divided by 3, x is equal to 18. So if I go back to my let statements, x was the first one, we know that x is 18. So the second one is now it's not x, it's 18 plus 1 more, that's 19. And then 1 more after 19 would be 20. Okay, if you think about it, 18 and 2 makes 20. So my 3 consecutive integers were 18, 19, and 20. The question is asking what's the value of the smallest one? The smallest one is 18. I just want to add a description with my answer. I don't just want to say 18. I want to say the smallest is worth 18. And that's it.